Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Shapes 2 with Lone Debater 7, and today we're going to be continuing along our Let's Play. So last time we did some tasks, we got through Milestone 1 and we unlocked Milestone 2. We're on the last shape for Milestone 2, we should be able to finish this out pretty easily, and I'm going to show you how to do it. We're also going to look at getting some of these tasks progressing as well. So let's get started without further ado. So to start with, one of our milestones is this corner squares, right? So right now, we're stacking our squares right here, but we actually do just need 2 quarter squares. They just need to be rotated the right way. So to upgrade this line that we built last time, to do exactly that, all we have to do is throw in 2 rotators on this belt right here, and now it'll do its thing. Now granted, rotators are slow, so we actually want them to go a little faster. We need 3 of them, right? For a full line. So I'm just going to readjust this a little bit. We'll put in 3 rotators and 3 rotators. Put that in like that. Put that over like that. Then this guy also needs 3 rotators. So we'll put this, or this needs to be made into the quarters still. So cut, rotate, and cut. Goes like that and then comes over. We actually have to adjust this belt just slightly like this, and now this is going to send in the right shape for the milestone. Look at that, already have it done. The other milestone shape, funny enough, is right here, and all we have to do is get a quarter instead of a half. So we've done this before. All we need 3 rotators and 3 half destroyers. So we'll do that, we'll do that, do that, that, bring up a belt, bring up a belt, bring down a belt, and over and in. And there's that. So that is the milestones automated. Pretty easy. If you followed along last time, that's how you can set that up. Now I did in between episodes move these 3 half destroyers for this line from up here over to here, so you might have to make that change, but there we go. We've got 2 lines doing this one line doing this one. So this one will take a little while just because of the rate at which we can assemble it. If we pulled these squares and started building the same thing, it'd go a little faster, but I don't want to do that. So let's look at something else. We now have this double stacked circles, right, that are cut in half. We need to take them down to a quarter. So let's go ahead and set that up. All we need to do, 3 cutters, 3 rotators, and 3 more cutters. And just like that, we now have a line for this task going. Boom. So that'll complete eventually. To do this one, all I really need to do is bring over a line of circles, which, funny enough, I have an extra line of circles over here. I have 4 extra lines of circles. They're just not hooked up yet. So we'll go ahead and bring over 2 lines because I have 2 lines of the other half of the shape. We'll show you how to put that one together too. So we're going to get this guy set up. So I need some stackers, and it doesn't really matter. Put 6 there, and then I think we will put the other 6 here. Something like that. So this goes in like that, this comes in, over, goes in, this comes over, goes in, this is going to come down, go in. Then I need to bring over my circles. And frankly, I could have brought that up earlier, but we'll just bring it up here. Doesn't matter. Do the similar thing for this. Like that. And that should be that automated once the circles come through. So we do have 6 research points, and I think I do want to grab the cutter, is what I'd like to do. So separates west and east half of any shape. If I unlock this, we can increase our throughput. Now, granted, we're not maxed on shapes per se, so I could upgrade all of our stuff here. So belts, cutting, and stacking, which could be good. That'll increase our overall speed to 90 from 60 on a line. So I think I'll do these first. We'll do belts, cutting, stacking to level 2. So now we're pushing 90 items per minute for each line that we automate. So that's pretty good. So this is doing 90, this is doing 90. That's 180 instead of 120. This is doing 90 instead of 60. So it's like a 50% increase in our speed. It also impacts our half destroyers, our rotators, our stackers. All those also get about a 50% increase in speed. So we've effectively increased the rate at which these complete by 50%. So that's a good thing, right? We should be able to churn through these quite a bit faster. Now, I wouldn't mind doing some of these other tasks. It's just... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, whoops. I forgot. I need to cut these circles before we assemble them, is what needs to happen. So, let me just do that real quick. Just chop out this elevated line, throw in cutters. Actually, I can make that look a lot cleaner if I do something like this. There we go. Okay. Is that coming in on the right side? It's not. Can I put rotators in the sky yet? Yes, I can. Fantastic. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. There we go. So I can't put like cutters I can't put these half destroyers or a stacker on the second floor, but I can put a rotator on the second floor. Sometimes it's just a little easier to do that so you can keep it in line and not have to go up and down and do all that weirdness. But there we go. That's the shape we're looking for. This shape right here. Another little trick, if you're ever concerned, so like these shapes are all pretty basic, so it's pretty easy to see what you need to assemble. But if it gets more complicated, you can actually click on these little icons, and it gives you this view that you can, rotate around and kind of see what's what. You can do layer view, which explodes the layers like this, so you can see what's on each one. And you can do quarter view, which breaks it not only by layers, but also by the quarters. So if you ever are having issues trying to figure out what shape you're actually trying to assemble just from looking at the icon, that's a way you can get around that. That's how you can make it a little easier on yourself. But there we go. So we've got 4 things automated at this point. We've got our 2 milestones and 2 tasks. Not terrible. I wouldn't mind getting the rest of these tasks finished out before we start the next milestone. So I think what I'm going to do here, right? These milestones need to finish out. Once they do, we can get blueprints. Then I have a bunch of tasks still left over. So like, if I go into my task window, right, I still have one more tier of this, cutting step by step, and halves with halves task tree. Pyramids we haven't started yet, so I have 2 there. And then recycling milestone shapes we haven't started yet either, so I have 4 on that line. Now, blueprints are super useful for the copy and paste thing, so part of me is kind of thinking once the milestone's complete, we're just going to go ahead and complete milestone 2 so we get blueprints, because it'll make building everything else a lot faster and a lot easier. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for that. I think what we'll do at this point, I'll just let the game tick over again, and we'll come back and we'll assemble the next set of automation for our little factory here, a little shape factory, right? Pretty fun so far. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Hopefully this is useful to you, makes sense. This right here is the primary that you probably care about. This does both milestone, or this does milestone 2 for you. This is the automation for it. You do need 2 lines of circles coming from there, but you can pull them from wherever. But these are all the builds, all the machines. 217 buildings, 17 by 18 by 2, 1,000 blueprint cost. But anyway, guys, so we just finished out this milestone, or this task, not milestone. So we'll go ahead and unlock it, and we'll set up the next piece. The problem is we only have 1 line of quarters. We actually need 2 lines, so I do need to set up this other 2 lines of circles now. So we'll go ahead and get that done, just like this. And I basically need to build this over here is what needs to happen. So I need to stack them. And do I want to bring it across that way? I think I do. So we'll just grab them here, immediately stack them. like that. Then we need to cut them. And actually, we need them in quarters. So cut, rotate, and cut. Then I can take out this belt and bring it over. Now, I don't like putting an elevated belt right here, just because you can bring elevated lines into the hub, but we aren't utilizing those spaces right now anyway, so a little less of a concern if you ask me. So we'll bring this down here. We'll go ahead and break these two, and we'll bring this one over. So ultimately, these are going to have to stack, is what's going to need to happen, but one of them needs to rotate. So actually, I can rotate the one in the air, I suppose. Do it like that. Then I need 6 stackers. These go in there. These go in there. And these go in there. And then that is this one done. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now we don't need the quarter. We don't need these anymore. But I think I'm going to save this build until we get blueprints just so I can copy it. Just so I can copy it. I wouldn't mind having this as a blueprint. Why not, right? But I think what we'll do, this still has quite a ways to go. I think we'll just wrap up the episode here for today. And then at the start of the next one, we'll complete Milestone 2. We'll focus on completing all the tasks that we have remaining. So these 2 task trees, finish out the last one for this guy, and kind of go from there. Just because, I don't know, this is still a few minutes away. I don't want to wait. We can just kind of go, right? Oh, we just got a new thing. So really I need 4 circle lines in order to do this shape, which I could pull these 2 circle lines up and do that, I suppose. Because I need to stack these circles before I cut them now in order to make this shape. But we'll look at that next time, I think. We'll wrap up the episode a little shorter today, but that's okay. We'll come back in the next one, complete the milestone, complete the rest of the tasks, and work on Milestone 3. If you enjoyed the episode today, be sure to consider liking, comment, and subscribing. It really does help out the channel, really helps keep things going for me. But until next time, guys, this has been Lone Debater 7, and we will see ya.